What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I am super excited because, as I'm sure y'all already know, the Beauty Influencer Olympics have begun, aka the Sephora Vib sale. This is always, it's a fun time, you know what I mean? I love it. Obviously the sale is great. Everybody is going to be sharing their recommendations with you, so I know it can get super overwhelming. So for today's video, I'm kind of gonna do like a half and half sort of thing. The day that I'm filming this is Friday the 14th, so today is actually the first day of the sale. So I went to Sephora myself. I think only Rouge can shop right now, and the dates will be staggered as to when you can begin to shop the sale, but today was the first official day of the sale. I went in and did a little damage. I didn't get like a billion things. I tried to be like mindful about it and was like, okay, what do I really want to try? What do I need backups of? And that's kind of what I got. So we're gonna do a little bit of a haul, and then I'm also gonna share with you guys my recommendations. Again, I know it can be so overwhelming with like everybody sharing recommendations of 5,000 things. So I tried basically to go through each category of makeup and pick one product that I think really excels at Sephora, because as you guys know, Sephora is like a higher end retailer, so the prices are definitely higher end. And there are a lot of good products at Sephora, but if you can get the same thing, if not better, at the drugstore, I'm not gonna recommend it to you. But all these products are like, these are really good, well worth the money. And I tried to not pick like 7,000, because I feel like in the past when I've done these, I've had like 100 different things, and that's just, nobody needs to be buying 100 things. I get it, you know what I mean? So we're doing it a little more low-key this year, but I'm still really excited because these are like tried and true, really good. And I got some good new finds that I'm excited to share with you guys. So without further ado, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future uploads. And let's go ahead and get started. All right, I'm gonna start with the haul. If you're not interested in the haul, you can skip ahead to where I do the recommendations, but let's do the haul first. I'll show you guys what I picked up myself personally. Okay, first thing, obviously had to get it as soon as I saw it. I was like, yes, give it to me. I didn't realize it was gonna be in the stores yet, but they had it. It is the new Too Faced Born This Way Healthy Glow Skin Tint. As soon as I saw they were coming out with this, I was so excited because you guys know, if you have watched me for a very long time, the Too Faced Born This Way foundation is like an OG favorite of mine. It's so good, it's really beautiful. As the years have gone on, I've definitely like tried newer foundations and I've added some more into my routine, but there was a good bulk of time where that was like pretty much one of the only foundations that I wore. Definitely it's still a favorite though, but they came out with this moisturizing skin tint as part of the Born This Way line. So I'm so excited. I got Natural Beige, which is my shade in Born This Way, so hopefully it works. And the shades are the same, but this is what it looks like. I'm gonna definitely do this in like a first impressions video coming up because I'm very interested to see how it works, but really excited about this. It's supposed to be super hydrating, 24-hour wear, has hyaluronic acid, coconut water, lots of good ingredients, and SPF 30. So I feel like for the summer, could be amazing if it works well. Fingers crossed. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. You'll see it in an upcoming video, I'm sure. Also continuing on the same thing with like foundation sort of things, I grabbed the Rare Beauty foundation. This is the Liquid Touch foundation, I guess is what it's called. I know I tried this at some point, but I don't have it anymore. I don't know what the heck happened to it. And I've been loving Rare Beauty's products recently, so I was like, you know what, let me give the foundation a second try because I don't even really remember the first one. Like I tried it when it first came out, and I think maybe the shade I had didn't match me, and then I just never really used it and never purchased like my correct shade. Which now that I'm looking at this one, I'm like, is this one even the right one? Honestly, maybe not. I got 280 neutral. It also has like marks on it. I'm like, did somebody use this? Because I definitely didn't. I don't know. Okay. Well, anyways, I grabbed this. I was like, let me try it again and see. Now I'm like not convinced that that's even my shade, but we'll try it. We'll make it work. Okay, up next, I'm really excited about this. This is the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. I feel like everybody talks about this, that this is supposed to be like the best lip balm ever. So I was like, all right, let me see what the heck all this hype is about. I got the Rhode one. I tried that. I'm like, let me try the Summer Fridays one. I got it in the vanilla, I guess, scent. I think it might be tinted too. Let's see. I feel like I've been seeing this absolutely everywhere. So let's squeeze some out and see. Oh, okay, no, it's just like clear, but ooh, it smells like a vanilla bean. I like that. All right, I'm gonna try this on my lips tonight before I go to bed and see what the dang hype is all about. Excited about that. I grabbed 2 skincare products that I'm excited for. This is the Glow Recipe Strawberry BHA Pore Smooth Blur Drops. I like Glow Recipe. Some of their products work for me, some of them don't because they are typically very scented, but I do really like the Watermelon Dew Drops, so I was like, all right, let me try this Pore Smooth Blur Drops and see. Also the packaging, I mean, I'm a sucker for cute packaging and this is cute, so I grabbed this. This is a newer product, so I can definitely keep you guys updated. It does say that you can use it as a primer under makeup, so I'll test it in an upcoming video and we will see how it works as a primer. But grabbed that, and then I also got this Kiehl's Ultra Pure High Potency Hyaluronic Acid Serum. So I think this is just like pure hyaluronic acid basically, so I figured would be great for like moisturized skin, and Kiehl's skincare products normally work for me. They're very like, I feel like minimalistic when it comes to their ingredients. Like this says formulated with only 7 ingredients, which for my skin is what works best for me. Like I can't have something that has like 7,000 things in it. So excited to try this out and see how it works. Then I got some lippies. So also new from Too Faced, they came out with these lip injection extreme lip liners, or lip shapers they're calling them. They're lip liners essentially. So I grabbed 2 of them. I got post-op pink and puffy nude. Oh, me getting a light pink and a nude lip. What a shocker there. You guys are probably like, we know. But basically they're supposed to be lip plumping lip liners, which I feel like is pretty cool. So this one is post-op pink. I thought this was pretty. It honestly, to me, is like not super pink. It's like more of a nude, but I wear lipsticks that are like that color all the time. So I feel like it'll be good. And then I have the puffy nude, which this one was a little bit darker, which I'll put right beneath it. Yeah, this one is a little bit more of like mauve-y. I feel like looks pretty similar to Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk, maybe like a hair darker. So I thought with these 2, it would cover most of the lip colors that I wear on a daily basis. So interested to see, obviously we know Too Faced has the lip plumping lip gloss, but I think this is their first lip plumping liner. So grab 2 of those. And then I also grabbed, this is newer, I believe, from NARS. This is the Afterglow Sensual Shine lipstick. I got it in the shade Breathless. This looked really pretty. It was kind of like a hybrid in between like a lipstick and a lip balm. I have a few of their Afterglow lippies, but I think this is new though, the Sensual Shine. I don't really know, to be honest, what makes it new. I just saw it and was like, that's pretty. I feel like I need it. So this is what it looks like. I'll swatch it on my hand. Oh, yes. So, so pretty. True nude, a little bit of peachy undertones, but very like glossy kind of finish to it. So really, really pretty. Excited to wear this. I feel like for the summer would be perfect. So grabbed that. And then last but not least, I got this from K18. I really like the K18, their like leave-in mask. But they came out with a molecular repair hair oil. So I was like, let me see. So this you use after you get out of the shower on your damp hair, like, you know, any hair oil you would do, and then you can go ahead and style it. So I decided to pick this up and check it out. And it is also a heat protectant too, which is great. Obviously, always use a heat protectant before you use heat on your hair. So was excited about that, and it's supposed to give really nice shine and like smoothness to the hair. So grabbed that, and that is everything that I personally grabbed in the sale. I know I'm gonna go back at least once more before the sale is over. So let me know your recommendations down below. I would love that. Like if you guys share it in the comments. What are your top picks for the sale? What are you gonna get? What are your recommendations? And we can all kind of talk in the comments and share our favorites. I would love that. But yeah, that's what I got so far. But realistically, I know I'm probably gonna go back. But I was in a rush and I was in there just getting the things that I kind of had my eye on. But let me know if there's anything else you think that I should get that I would like. All right, now we're gonna jump into the recommendations part of the video. So I'm gonna just share with you guys like tried and true products. A lot of these are part of my every single day makeup routine that I love, that I think are well worth the money, that are really good products. But they have a lot of other stuff too, but I thought that would be like a lot in one video. So if you wanna like part 2, I can do that. Let me know. Part 2 of like everything else. But this is just makeup. Okay. Up first, primer. I feel like I've talked about this so many times. I don't feel like I hear that many people talking about this brand, and I wish more people did because it's really good. This is the Cali Ray So Blown Clean Blurring Primer. I love this. Blurs the skin really nicely, and a lot of these pore filling or blurring primers can be very like mattifying too and almost drying to the skin. This one isn't at all. It's actually like hydrating. It has a nice finish to it, really blurs the skin nicely. I always put it like right in this area and use it almost every single day. So you can see she's getting a little slim, so maybe I should pick up a backup of this, but love this. This was like my primer pick. Because like I said, in most categories, I try to only pick one product. In foundation, however, I did pick 2 because they're very different. So I wanna talk about both of them. First one we have is the Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow Foundation. This is what I have on my skin today. This stuff is beautiful. If you want full coverage, something that's gonna last, something that's not gonna look cakey and not gonna dry out your skin, this is your girl. It is really, really nice on the skin. Whenever I'm doing full glam looks, a lot of times this is what I am grabbing for because it truly just looks flawless. It lasts really well. It has a natural finish to it, so it is called Soft Glow, but don't let that scare you if you have oily skin. It's not a super glowy foundation, honestly. I would say it's more of like a natural finish, so it's like in between matte and super dewy. It just looks like natural skin, but really perfects it. It's beautiful. Love that. Now for more everyday, if you want something lighter, you don't want like a full coverage foundation because that's gonna give you full coverage. I really love the It Cosmetics CC Plus Nude Glow. The It Cosmetics CC Cream has been out for like 100 years, really popular product. When they came out with this, I have not touched that product literally since this one came out. It's so good. I think it's like 90-something% skincare, honestly. It's very light on the skin, so it's very little actual makeup. It has a lot of skincare ingredients. It does give a nice coverage to the skin though. I would say it's like a good medium coverage. This will give a glow to your skin, but a very healthy, like nice looking hydrated glow. I don't know how else to describe it. It has SPF 40 in it too, which is great. So it's a really great everyday staple, especially for the summer. I absolutely love this. I use it all the time. So wanted to recommend it just because these are two very different foundations, depending if you want full coverage, full glam versus a more everyday lightweight sort of foundation. Both are great. So I wanted to include both of them. And then for concealer, I have two as well, but then every other category, I promise I don't. I have one pick for every other category. Some categories I didn't even pick one. Like for mascara, I didn't even pick one because honestly, day to day, a lot of the mascaras that I use are drugstore. So I was just like, you know what, we're just gonna skip that category. I didn't even pick an eyeshadow palette either because there was nothing that really excited me enough to like put it in my recommendations for you guys. So yeah. That's that. Anyways, concealer, we have two. Going with the Hourglass foundation, the Hourglass Ambient Concealer. Is this ambient? No, just Hourglass Vanish Concealer, excuse me. This is very, very good. Again, if you want full coverage, long lasting, cake proof, beautiful concealer, this is going to be what you're gonna love. Really great for full glam looks, absolutely love it. If you want something that's a little bit lighter, a little bit more like brightening, hydrating feeling, not that this isn't hydrating feeling, because it actually really is not drying, especially for as full coverage as it is. This one I would say is a little bit more hydrating feeling though, definitely a little bit lighter of coverage, more medium coverage, but very brightening to the under eyes, is the Kosas Revealer Concealer. I really love this as well. This honestly pairs really nicely with the IT Cosmetics for like a daily sort of thing. Where these two, if you want full glam, full coverage, pair really nicely together as well. You don't have to wear them together, but wanted to recommend those as far as complexion products because all of them are a bit different. And I know that everyone has different preferences. Now, for a powder, I feel like I sound like a broken record, but I've talked about this so many times. If you haven't tried it by now, come on. What are you doing? This Makeup Forever HD Setting Powder is literally a filter in a jar. It just blurs the skin and sets the skin so good. Doesn't make you cakey, and it's gonna make sure your makeup is set and lasts and just is like absolutely beautiful. It's very finely milled, so it's very smoothing to the skin instead of like creeping into the skin and like creating fine lines where you don't want them, which some powders can do. I absolutely love this. Best powder. You need it if you haven't tried it. I forgot about cream bronzer and cream blush. I should have done that before the powder, but we're going back to it. This Rare Beauty bronzer stick, this one is in the shade Happy Soul. This is the shade that I used it today, use it all the time. Blends like butter into your skin, so good. They expanded the shade range and Rare Beauty just constantly impresses me, and this is by far one of my favorite products from them. Really, really nice, very creamy, but lasts well and stays put where you apply it. For cream blush, I really love this Say Dew blush. This is super interesting because I feel like there's not a lot of other blushes that are like this. There are blushes that are like, have like shimmer in them that look glowy because they have like a glitter or shimmer to them. This doesn't have that. It's their Dew blush. It's like, there is no shimmer or glow in it, but the product itself is just like glowy. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. It almost has like a lip gloss consistency, but don't let that deter you from trying it because that doesn't sound like something you'd want to put on your face. This is just so pretty. It's almost like a face gloss, I would say. It's definitely like a different consistency to any other cream blush that I tried, and I really love it. It's beautiful in the summer. My favorite is this one in the shade Chili. I use it all the time, and it's really pretty and gonna give a glossy, kind of dewy look to your cheeks with this beautiful pop of color. For powder bronzer, my most used is this Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt. Honestly, when I first got these, I was like, okay, it's like a matte bronzer. I mean, you could get that at the drugstore for $5. Like, what's gonna be so special about this? And I can't even really explain it. It just truly is. So many bronzers I find can just be patchy on the skin, especially matte ones. Like, I typically always went for bronzers that had a little bit of a shimmer to them. This one though gives the prettiest sun-kissed glow. It is completely matte, so you can use it to chisel out and sculpt your face too, especially if you want to do the more like a bronzer look where you kind of use like bronzer and contour at the same time. Gives the nicest sun-kissed glow, blends like a dream. Like, it blends like a cream product, even though it is completely powder. I use this to chisel out my cheeks. I use it on my eyes all the time, like on a daily basis. If I'm not doing eyeshadow, I'll literally just put some in my crease and on my lower lash line. Use it as an eyeshadow. To sculpt out the nose, it's really great. So I feel like a very underrated product. Typically, I wouldn't get super excited over like a powder matte bronzer, but this one really is good. Makeup by Mario's products, honestly, are quite good. It's a really good like celebrity makeup line. I think it's great. Speaking of celebrity makeup lines that are great, if you want to glow like no other, you need the Rare Beauty highlights. These are very, very pretty. I have this one on my cheeks today. I applied this literally, like, I'm filming late at night. It is 6:22 p.m. right now. I applied this at like 10 o'clock this morning. So I've had a whole day of this makeup already and it still is popping like so, so good. It is not for the faint of heart. If you don't like to glow a lot, you're not gonna like this. But if you're like me and you really like to glow, this is just absolutely beautiful. Selena killed it on this. This one is in the shade Mesmerize. All the shades are stunning. I have all of them, they're beautiful. This one is probably my favorite personally, but you really can't go wrong with any of them. Well worth the price in my opinion. Only a couple products left. I just have 2 brow products, then we have 2 lip products, and we're done. So, brow products. These 2 are everyday staples for me. This one, I don't know if they still have this at Sephora, but let's talk about this one first. I do know they have this. This is the Makeup by Mario Brow Gel. Again, I feel like Makeup by Mario makes these products that I wouldn't think would excite me. Like, okay, it's a clear brow gel. That's not that exciting, but this really is good. If you use brow gel, you know they're not all made the same. So many of them make the brows crunchy. They'll make them like a gray cast or like change them a weird color. They just don't look good. This one truly will set your brows in place. Like I said, my brows have looked like this since 10 o'clock this morning. They have not moved. It will pick up your brows, set them in place, not gonna change the color of them or give them a weird texture, and make sure that they don't move throughout the day. So absolutely love this. And then the Tarte DIY brow pen is like my favorite brow pen of all time. It's a tiny little pen top and I just go in and like create little brow strokes like with it, like just going like this on my brows to fill them in, and it looks so good and natural. Makes your brows look really fluffy when they're not. Like I don't have thick brows or fluffy brows, but I use the brow gel to pick them up and then this to draw on the little brow strokes. This currently is out of stock on Sephora's website. They may have it in store if you go and look. I'm not 100% sure. Hopefully it'll come back in stock. I know they do have it on like Tarte's website and stuff, but obviously they're not the ones having a sale right now. But I love this product. I have like screamed it from the rooftops for years. I feel like I've never seen anybody else talk about it and it deserves the love. It's so good. But okay, 3 more products left, but we're almost done. If you're still here, you're a real one. Hope you have a snack. But 2 lippies that I want to talk about. These are very different. One is the Charlotte Tilbury Very Victoria lipstick. I've talked about this a lot of times, but I have never found a nude lipstick that I love as much as this one. The shade is just so perfect. I wish I could find a dupe for this one because we all know, I mean, there's 1,200 Pillow Talk dupes, but I've never found like a perfect dupe for this one, and it's just so good. I love the shade, it's beautiful. The matte formula from Charlotte Tilbury is really nice because it's not drying to the lips, but it really does last. So this is just one of my absolute favorites for every single day. So the shade Very Victoria, I really love. And then recently, I've been reaching for this so often. This is the Maracuja Juicy Lip from Tarte. They have 2. They have the ones that have like the pink tube. Those ones are not plumping. The ones in like the rose gold tube like this have a plumping aspect to them, but the shade Cherry Blossom, it looks like this. It's like a lipstick lip gloss hybrid. So it's gonna give the look of both. When you use this, you will not need to use like a lip gloss or anything on top of it or a lipstick underneath it. But this shade is just so, so pretty. It's like a cool tone pink. It's absolutely beautiful. I shared this on my TikTok and my reels, me applying it, but it's been like my everyday kind of go-to lip shade. Really, really good. But they have this formula in a bunch of different shades. That's just my go-to. And then last but certainly not least, I think if you go back to all of my Sephora recommendation sale videos, I've talked about this product. This is one that has really not changed in my makeup routine, the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. I truly think this is the best one that I have tried. I definitely see a difference in my makeup and how it lasts throughout the day when I use this versus when I don't. So now I really just use it every single day because I'm like, I want my makeup to last. And it really does do a good job. It's not gonna change the look of your makeup. It's not gonna make your face dewy or matte or anything like that. It's gonna keep the way your makeup looks. It's just gonna set everything and lock it in. It doesn't feel sticky on the face or add any weird like feeling. Just a really good product to make your makeup last that I love. So that is everything, you guys. If you're still here, I love you. Thank you so much for watching. I will link all of these recommendations down below so you guys can easily shop them. Maybe I'll even add in a few other things if I think of anything else, but I tried to like really concise it down to like products that I really love and use all the time in my collection that I think you guys will really like. So like I said, comment your favorites down below and your recommendations. I would love to hear. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.